Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for May 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This is a general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Ascendant, and Sagittarius Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will definitely resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal for you and get messages from my spirit guides, Sagittarius, please be sure to click on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for May 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these crystal readings by going to my website, www.thelluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 5, and there you will see the heading for May 2016 crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I want to thank you so much for all of your purchases and your very kind comments and encouraging words that these videos have been helpful to you and are resonating with you and making sense for you. I truly appreciate it. I'm grateful for all of your purchases. Thank you very much for all of that. So all that being said now, Sagittarius, now on to your reading for May 2016. The first card you have that shows up here today is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups to me normally would symbolize a water sign male. This could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, or somebody that just has the personality traits that go along with the King of Cups. Don't be thrown if it doesn't make sense to you that this is a male, because it's a general reading, so it could also be a female. I feel that some of you Sagittarians are really trying to figure out and think about what to do about this King of Cups right now. So I see you having question in your mind about this King of Cups. I pick up that you have some doubt in your mind whether this King of Cups is being totally honest with you or not, or how above board they are. I see you having some doubts or question about them. I see that this king makes you feel very wiggly, uncertain, like kind of unnerved and a little bit rattled. Like I see you have the feeling where you want to feel like secure and like settled and stable, but I do not feel whatever is going on with you and this King of Cups, at least in this month of May 2016, that you're having that sensation about them at all. I also hear the words privacy issues. So I feel for some of you, this King of Cups may have invaded your privacy, maybe read your cell phone, looked at your cell phone, or got hacked into your email in some regard, or looked through some personal papers of yours, or is getting too personal, like, you know, without your permission. Is some of the messages I feel here about them, but it could be the reverse. You could be the one doing some investigative and digging and getting into their personal information. It can go either way because this is a general reading. For some of you, I feel this is somebody that you have a commitment issue with. I feel that sometimes this king, whether it's a female King of Cups or a male King of Cups, I feel has times that they feel that they really want to make a commitment to you. But I get that they can't just seem to do it. They can't get themselves to cross that bridge and cross that line and do it. So for some of you, I feel this is a romantic partner that you're not fully committed to 100%, like with, a marriage proposal or an engagement, or like living together arrangement. I feel for some of you, that's who this is. I do feel whoever this is to you, there's trouble afoot with this King of Cups. And again, I don't feel that they're being totally honest with you. So I feel that your suspicions are correct, that there is some, strange behavior or suspicious behavior, that where there's like not honesty coming from them to you. That's what it feels like. Now, this could also be a father, a stepfather, or an uncle or a friend that is like that. If it's not your, significant other, it's somebody that would be really close to you. Somebody, I don't feel like a boss. It feels more to me like someone you would be having some kind of a relationship or be related to. Now, the next card you have here in this layout, Sagittarius, you have another king. You have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords to me would either be a Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, or they could be someone with the personality traits of the King of Swords. Now, it could be a female, as I said, with the King of Cups. It is a general reading, so we just have to see why he's here. He or she is here. Why is the King of Cups here for Sagittarius? They're talking about a long-standing romance or something like that. And I hear there's people, family members in the offing that really don't want to see you embroiled in this relationship or in a relationship that you're trying to get into. So this could be a relative to you, a father or a friend who does not totally approve of the King of Cups relationship. For some of you, that's not going to be the case for all of you. I feel that this King of Swords, whoever they are to you, is putting you in an awkward position. And I feel the awkward position is that in a way you have to battle or be on the forefront of some kind of like uncomfortable situation where you're feeling like you're being kind of put on a firing squad or having to defend your position about something, or maybe you're being put in the position of having to defend the King of Cups. But I get that this King of Swords, whoever this King of Swords is to you, is putting you in some kind of uncomfortable position where you feel like you have to defend something. I also feel that for some of you, this King of Swords is somebody that could be not doing well health-wise. So this could be a father or a grandfather, or just doesn't even have to be an older person. This could just be somebody connected to you that is, I feel like they're having health issues, are circling around them right now. I get like a couple different issues. For some of them, I feel it's digestive issues. For some of them, I feel there's cancer happening. For some of them, I feel it's lungs and pulmonary issues. That could also be cancerous in there. Like I feel like it's either digestive problems, stomach, upper intestine, but stomach mainly, or lung related. They may be seeking your advice or help, or like seeking your counsel, seeking your advice, or seeking your assistance in some way. Maybe they have to make some decision and they're not feeling really certain about what they want to decide here. I just feel like for some of you, this is somebody that has some kind of disease of some sort circling around in their body and they're grappling with it right now. That's how it feels to me. So the next card you have here, Sagittarius, crowning your reading, you have the Four of Rods. And the Four of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes marriage. It's either you getting married, you attending a wedding, you throwing a wedding for somebody else. But this card can also indicate success in springtime. I do feel that you are accumulating some wealth right now, and I see that you are moving forward to some joyous times and occasions. Some of you are attending weddings in the springtime, because I'm picking that up for some of you, but I'm seeing you feeling like things are on a high note for you. Like, my money's doing well, I feel generally pretty happy, I'm going out and attending parties and gatherings. That kind of energy is floating around this card. For some of you, any fears or waiting for some engagement to come through for you, and worries and concerns that you've had about whether this is going to happen or not, or what's going to happen. I do feel some of you Sagittarians are going to be getting engaged, whether you're the proposer or the proposee. That comes up. So if you were worried about this King of Cups, if this was somebody that was the person that you were wondering, were they going to commit, are they going to actually do it, I do feel that you get an engagement ring for some of you, or give one if you were questioning about whether to get engaged to them or not. I feel that some of you will be doing that in May. For those of you that are single and not with anybody in a commitment in May, I feel that you are going to attend a party, a gathering, a celebration, a wedding, an engagement party, or a wedding reception, and you will be meeting somebody there that's going to be interesting to you, that you're going to start some kind of romantic liaison or relationship with. That's for those of you that are not already married or coupled. Those of you that are single Sagittarians. I do feel, regardless, if you're single or dating, doesn't matter, I get that Sagittarians really feel in this month of May that marriage or being in a commitment that's like a marriage is really on your mind and of the utmost importance in this month of May. So, wow, this card is affecting you in many different ways for all the different Sagittarians out there. You may want to listen to this part again about the Four of Rods. You want to be sure before you take the next step. If you're the Sagittarians, I go back to that you're worried about this person, whether you can trust them or not, or what's going to happen there. I feel some of you may experience like feeling like the relationship is turning sour. That goes back to those Sagittarians that don't trust this King of Cups, and that you may take a step back to evaluate or reevaluate this relationship and situation. So again, I'm going to say here, because it's a general reading, this card brought up many different avenues of circumstances for Sagittarians. So it just depends on who you are as to how that's going to play out. You need to listen to it again. So the next card you have here in this layout of the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for May 2016 Sagittarius with the Lucky Mermaid, you have the Empress. And the Empress is a card that symbolizes a maternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, that's watching you, guiding you, protecting you. It could be a grandmother, a great-grandmother, a stepmother, a mother, somebody that's like a mother figure to you on the other side. It can, first and foremost, it actually indicates the birth of something, the birth of a child, the birth of a new project or plan, the birth of a new business and new business enterprise. It can be any one of those things. I really, really feel that this month of May, you are going to be really looking inside of yourself for answers. Answers to big themes and big questions that you have going on in your life. Some of you, I do pick up again that possibility of a marriage proposal happening in your life. But I feel that it's making you review some things in your mind of the past, and some things that you just can't shake, that are either baggage that's from experiences that happened in the past that are still affecting you today, or it's things you just can't shake that are making you feel uncertain because you're going to be taking such a big step for some of you. But regardless, And we are in the hotbed of Mercury in retrograde throughout the month of May, and I don't know the exact dates, but it's a good portion, most of the month. So reviewing the past does come up at times, and reviewing things. It's a good time to review things when Mercury is retrograde. I do feel that employment opportunities swing up, and I also get that there's some money and advancement that occurs. So for those of you that are working Sagittarians, I feel like you're going to have some kind of advancement at your job, and also money is connected to this upswing. I do feel some of you are going to start to see or think, you know what, I'm getting worked up over nothing. I need to calm down. I'm picking up some of you Sagittarians are going to start thinking that, especially towards the end of the month of May. I see some of you getting training in May and working things out. Now, some of you, the training is work related, and some of you, the training is working out training, like weight training, body training, personal, like through a personal trainer or going to a gym. So it just depends on what kind of training is going on with you, but you do have training happening coming up through this card for May. I do feel that there is some Sagittarians out there that are going to be taking up space in some kind of communal living space or work arrangement space where you're going to be counseling or helping or giving assistance to others. It could be like a form of a clinic. It could be, this could be medical assistance. It could be counseling and emotional assistance. It could be even like a place where there's a shared space and people are doing different kinds of healing work, like Reiki practitioner and, chakra clearing and aura clearing, chakra balancing kind of things happening, different forms and modalities of spiritual healing going on. So some of you Sagittarians are going to be getting involved in that kind of situation. And you could be doing it for free as a community service, or you could be doing it and getting paid for it. It could go either way. So the last card you have of the 5 for May, Sagittarius, is 7 of Cups. And 7 of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes scattered energy. To me, this is scattered emotions, scattered thinking, scattered energy. It's a card that can mean choose wisely from the illusions around you. I hear there's a lot to be said for having patience and waiting. So guides seem to be for patience and waiting. If you're starting a new relationship, I feel any stumbling blocks that seem to be present in the beginning are going to be removed, and you end up having like a long-term, happily ever after kind of relationship with them. So this looks to me like any new relationships that had blocks and things that were creating stumbling blocks for you, they will get moved out of the way, and the relationship to me looks like it proceeds forward and happily and successfully at that. I'm hearing you say decisions, decisions. I have so many decisions that are in front of you or circling around you in the month of May. You may decide, you know what, I have too many things to decide, so I'm going to put off making some of these decisions and wait till I get into June and July to start making some of these decisions. So I feel that you're being inspired by your spirit guides to wait, because I feel like there is too much scattered energy and confusion around you in regard to some of these decisions that you have to make. And I feel that it will serve you the best to not act on them and make those decisions at that time. We are also in Mars in retrograde during this time frame, and that is a difficult time to get things up and off the ground and running. It's better to do that when Mars goes direct, which I believe is at the end of June. But I'm not an astrologer, as I always say. I'm an astrology enthusiast, but I do watch it and follow it. And I do feel that some of this that's coming up with this scattered energy, thinking and scattered thoughts and confusion and emotions is due to some of the planetary effects happening around at the time. I do feel that you need to take a step back from some situations because I feel like your emotions may be too embroiled in something that makes it too difficult for you to make a clear decision or get a clear picture about what exactly is going on. Now, that's not going to apply to all of you, but for many of you, I feel that does have a love relationship connection to it. Although for some of you, it could be work related where you've got confusion about your work and some decisions you need to make, but it feels more relationship oriented to me. I do feel many of you Sagittarians are going to be going out and hobnobbing with friends and partying it up or going to different gatherings and celebrations and really enjoying yourself. And I feel that this is something you need to do and get out of your system. And I don't mean, oh, you're going to get it out of your system and then you're never going to do it again. I just feel that you have some pent up worries, concerns, and frustrations about different avenues of things that are happening in your life, and you need to get a break and a getaway. And if you have any friends that are like, hey, let's go out and have a girls' night out, or hey, let's all the guys get together and, you know, go to a concert or go do something fun and, you know, let's go to a bar or whatever. I feel that you Sagittarians need to do that. And it's like you need that release valve. You need to let off steam and kick your heels up and have some fun and get away from the things that are actually causing you some concerns and troubles mentally or emotionally or confusion, whatever confusing you. You need to take a step away from that. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you will get notified when I post my monthly Psychic Tarot readings and my mid-month Psychic Tarot updates. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Sagittarius, where I look into my crystal for you and tell you what messages I get from my spirit guides for May 2016, you can access these videos by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and there it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for May 2016's crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 5, and there you will see the heading for May 2016 crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Again, I want to thank you so much for all of your purchases of these videos and your kind comments and encouragement. I am very grateful for that, and I do truly appreciate it. Please know that. If you have any issues or concerns that you need troubleshooting with any of these videos, please be sure to contact support@vimeo.com. They have access to all your account information and they can troubleshoot anything for you. I am unable to do so because I do not have access to your personal accounts or information. So I hope you have a great rest of your month of May, Sagittarius, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.